Beautiful conversation, and don't worry, the doc will be back with another conversation. And of course, we are going to build a stronger back and upper body muscles, and as well as the back muscles. Now, specifically, they are not only key for balancing the body, but they are also your best defense against pain and injury for years to come. Now, if you spend a lot of time seated at a desk, which I know a lot of you do, then fitting in regular home back workouts can help pull your shoulder blades back, keep you upright, and improve your posture. I'm saying yes to all of that. So we've got our personal trainer, Heinrich Basson, the man who has legs coming out of his arms. He's here to show us how it's done. And we're joined by Gemily Dumber, too. How are we doing?
Am I not the luckiest person, like the luckiest female that's here right now? The fastest man in sand, the tallest human being ever, so I'm ready for a workout.
All right, well, with that intro, my man, take it away. What do you got for us? Because every time I'm working out with you, there's something different, something unique. And we always think we need like a pull-up bar to gym our back, but you got a cool hack for us, right?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, let's got to recover from that intro. That was pretty stimulating. So let's move beyond that. We're going to first of all have a look at our bands. So the whole point of today's workout is to be utilizing the bands. We'll also use some of the movements without the bands to show everybody at home that you can do something even if you have absolutely nothing around.
Nice. Perfect. Okay.
So we're going to start off. Let's put the band. Again, you can use any form of resistance band, but generally one that is a bit stretchy, so you can kind of get into squeezing your shoulder blades.
All right.
So you're going to place the band for me on underneath one of the feet.
Okay.
The main thing is that the foot that is holding the band down, that's the one you're kind of going to be gripping on and sort of be pushing all your weight down. The other leg is slightly bent at the back. Your posture is up, your chest is up, whilst you're keeping your core engaged. Now, all we're doing is you're squeezing your shoulder blades. So we're going to be pulling the hands towards the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades as tight as possible, and releasing back down again. So it's more about controlling the movement in the shoulder blades as opposed to just pulling for the sake of pulling the band up and getting just movement going.
I can literally feel that. I don't know about you, Jamie, but if I don't concentrate on my shoulder blade, I just feel it in my arms. If I actually focus on that movement and putting my shoulder blades together, oh, there we go. That's it. That's the burn we want.
I love that you mentioned control as well, because as you pull up, you can also just feel that core muscles working, which is also something we want to benefit from, right?
Yes, of course. I mean, it's one of those things where you got to understand with the back, you got to contract your shoulder blades generally to move your rhomboids. Okay? Yeah. Next up, we're going to be placing the same thing. So obviously for that is a double arm movement. Okay, so now we're going to move to single arm and a slightly wider angle. Okay. So from there, same principle. You're just going to drive the elbow towards the outside and you're going to pull and again keep your shoulder blades fairly square. So you don't want to necessarily pull and twist the back too much in this instance. You want to control the movement, pull, squeeze the shoulder blades, release, pull and squeeze the shoulder blades, and release.
Oh, there we go.
Again,
that's
this you can also do without the band. Again, it's really just about ensuring you move your back. So if you're standing, you can start off with, again, bend position, this time both feet fairly close together, and you're just pulling and squeezing. You're puffing your chest out, ensuring that your shoulder blades squeeze back.
I see you've got quite an interesting hand movement there as well. I mean, is that intentional?
Generally, I just personally find that if you rotate your wrists, it gets into the back a slight bit easier. It's not a must, it's not a necessity, but I just find you can actually contract it a little bit more.
It's a good guide, though, because it's kind of forcing that efficiency and forcing the correct movement. I mean, it's quite easy to go straight, get the elbows quite wide. I like that cue, man. It's just kind of making sure that we get that movement locked down and get the best bang for our buck. And hopefully looking like this, too.
Yeah. That's okay. Goal, yeah.
That's all I'm about. I'm like, how did I get this, man? I'm like, the man's got ball bottoms on his arms and his fit is so tight, like a slim fit. Anyway, let's carry on because I want to find out more.
So we're going to go into a planking position. So you're going to be supine on the floor. So again, for this, we're not going to utilize the band at all. You're going to be in a plank position, again, on the hands, not on the elbows, that being said. So your first aim is to ensure that the back stays flat, good posture. From there, we're going to rotate and pull the elbow up one arm at a time, so alternating arms. Let's start with the right arm first. So as you're rowing up, ensure your hips stay nice and square. So you're going up, rotate the elbow, boom, back down, control, alternate, back down, control.
Nice low impact.
Alternate, control. So again, you want to be wary of not necessarily twisting the whole body square.
Yeah.
You want to really just isolate in and around that shoulder blade.
Jamie, how are you doing? Because I remember a year or two ago, you would just fall flat on your face when you tried this. And now, look at you.
The shape. Just because you're the fastest man in the sand doesn't mean you need to come for me. No, actually, I love the fact that it's low impact, that everyone can do it at home. You don't need the bands, like you said. So it really is really good. And the fact that, again, I'm all about core work. I think that people often, neglect the core work, but this is something that can do incorporate the entire body. So I'm here for it.
I love that element, just what you said, the fact that we're getting extra stimulation. Yeah, we gym in the back, but we're forcing that posterior chain, anterior chain to be contracted at the same time, and we're working more muscles than just the back. So good bang for our buck. Mzansi, if you're trying this exercise at home, how many reps are you gonna go for?
I would say if you're doing your rows, let's go for conservatively between 16 and 20 alternating reps, and you can do anywhere between 3 and 4 rounds.
Beautiful. And what is that, a full workout already?
I mean, if you're doing it as a collective, you can use that as your back workout. Again, I'd say if you're doing certain movements, single arm movements, you can work between that 10 to 15 rep range. If you're doing double arm movements, you can work between that 15, 20 rep range. If you're doing your rows, again, between 16 and 20 and 3 to 4 rounds.
How are you feeling over there, Jamie?
I'm feeling good. The only question I have for both of you is, okay, we've seen the fastest man in sand. We've seen the tallest man in sand. Who has
Am I officially the tallest?
The tallest man.
Okay.
Who has the best abs between the two of you? I think we need to show because, like, we need
You
to
want
show.
me to go up against this?
Come on. Like,
Yeah, what do you say, bro?
Just show.
Why not? Why not? So I've got
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, 1,
And also,
3.
I get paid for this. You are welcome.